Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, today we're really cutting through all the noise about sleep. We want to give you the expert protocol for actually stabilizing your sleep-wake cycle. It's all about chronotherapy, basically. How to get your internal body clock synced up properly with the outside world.
Exactly. And, to really get the fix, you first have to understand the core problem. The sources we looked at really break sleep timing down. It's like these two competing forces. You've got process S, that's just your basic sleep drive, like how tired you feel based on how long you've been awake. Simple enough.
Right. The longer you're awake, the higher that pressure.
But then there's process C. That's your circadian rhythm, driven by your mastal clock in the brain, the SCN.
And this is where it gets tricky, right?
Yeah.
Because you could be absolutely exhausted, like high process S, but if your clock, your process C, is out of whack, say you have delayed sleep phase syndrome.
Yeah, your body just won't cooperate.
Exactly. You won't fall asleep until, 2 a.m., even if you feel dead tired at 10 p.m. So the answer isn't just trying harder to sleep.
No, you have to physically shift that SCN, that master clock.
Okay, so how do we do that?
It comes down to external cues. Chronobiologists call them Zeitgebers, German for time givers, and the absolute linchpin, the thing everything else pivots around, according to the sources, a fixed wake-up time, non-negotiable.
A fixed wake-up time. Okay, That's the anchor. And that dictates the timing for the most powerful time giver.
Light. Specifically, bright light. The research is super clear on this for shifting earlier, what's called phase advance. You need phototherapy. Think a 10,000 lux light box hitting your eyes for about 30 to 90 minutes.
And the timing.
Immediately, like right after you naturally wake up. That strong morning light signal tells your SCN, okay, it's morning now.
Got it. But you can't just jump your schedule forward by 2 hours overnight, right?
No, absolutely not. That's another key thing from the protocol's gradualism. The biological clock, it needs gentle persuasion. So all adjustments, bedtime, wake time, even when you eat or exercise, they have to be tiny steps, like 15 minutes, maybe 30 minutes max.
And you stick with that small change for a few days before shifting again.
Exactly. You sort of nudge your biology along slowly. Whisper the change, don't shout it.
Okay, so light and gradual timing are the big levers.
Yeah.
What about chemical signals? Melatonin comes up a lot, but the timing seems weird.
Yeah, it's really counterintuitive for most people. We think of it as a sleep aid, something you pop right before bed.
Right.
But its main power, especially for shifting the clock, is as a chronobiotic. It signals timing. For the biggest phase advance shifting earlier, you actually take a very low dose, like 0.5 milligrams.
Okay.
About 10 to 12 hours before the middle of your target sleep time.
Wow, so if I want to be asleep by 11 p.m. and wake at 7 a.m., the midpoint is 3 a.m., so I'm taking it around 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. the day before.
Precisely. Taking it right at bedtime, it really reduces its ability to shift the clock for the next night.
That is a total game changer. Okay, what about things to avoid? Caffeine, obviously.
Oh, yeah. Big one. The data showed it causes pretty significant disruption. On average, it cut total sleep time by 41 minutes.
41 minutes? That's huge. So the rule?
Minimum 6-hour cutoff. Minimum. Before your target bedtime, no substantial caffeine.
6 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. And alcohol. People think it helps them sleep.
Well, it can help you fall asleep faster. That's true. That's the paradox. But then it fragments your sleep later in the night. And it really tanks your REM sleep, that crucial stage for memory, for cognitive healing.
So not worth it for good quality sleep. What about the environment? Temperature?
Also critical, especially for stable REM sleep. Your body needs to cool down. The optimal range is pretty narrow, 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about 15.5 to 19.4 Celsius.
Okay, cool room. Got it. So we've got light, timing, melatonin precision, avoiding caffeine and alcohol, temperature. It's a whole system.
It really is. And you have to think systemically. Inconsistent schedules, what they call social jet lag, like different sleep times on weekends, it throws everything off. It's not just your brain clock. Your organs have clocks too, like your metabolic system. When they get conflicting signals, you see things like higher cardiovascular strain, problems with glucose tolerance.
So timing meals and exercise helps reinforce the main signal from light.
Exactly. A good meal around your new desired wake-up time, timed exercise, it helps sync up all those peripheral clocks.
Okay, so for you listening, this is a powerful toolkit.
Yeah.
But there are limits to self-correction, right? When should someone seek professional help?
Absolutely. If you're dealing with chronic insomnia that just won't budge, or extreme daytime sleepiness like really struggling to stay awake, or if there are signs of something else like loud snoring or gasping, which could be sleep apnea, or that uncomfortable urge to move your legs at night, restless leg syndrome.
Then it's time to see a doctor or a sleep specialist.
Definitely. These protocols are powerful, but they aren't substitutes for medical diagnosis when needed.
Right. So the big takeaway here seems to be treating your body like this interconnected network of clocks.
Every signal, light, food, temperature, chemicals, activity, it all needs to be sending a consistent, synchronized message.
Okay, and here's something to think about. We know sleep disruption is linked to problems like systemic vascular damage. So if we really nail this synchronization, getting all those internal clocks perfectly aligned using these external cues, what else might improve? Beyond just feeling rested, what could that total synchronization unlock for your long-term cognitive and physical health? Something to mull over.